Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here to give you my MLB first take for Thursday, June 14th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you haven't already, you need to go check out our new optimizer here at dfscheatsheet.com. Hey, we've been out for about 2 weeks now. It's been on absolute fire. Tomorrow's the last day for you to take advantage of our 14-day free beta test trial. Last day, we're going to be offering that tomorrow. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go visit our website, like I said, at dfscheatsheet.com. Sign up for absolutely free, and yeah, check it out for 14 days. So we got an ugly 4 game slate on tomorrow's main slate, to be honest with you. We got a couple solid spots, but for the most part, it's looking ugly. So we'll just quickly go through this. I'm gonna kind of just show you our projections that we have early in the day. Early. I'm doing this the night before, so these are kind of our projections that probably will come. We'll mix around a little bit tomorrow as things shake out with lineups, etc. We're still waiting on a couple Vegas lines. So, like I said, this is really early, but we'll do our best to kind of get you a head start on tomorrow's research. So, the top 5 pitchers on the slate, you got Tyson Ross. He's projected, the highest projected total, projected fantasy total, which is kind of crazy. You got David Price, going against Seattle, who has some lefty mashers in his lineup. Domingo German for the Yankees, the third highest projected total. This guy is 0-4 with like almost a 5 ERA, and he has the fourth highest. He's 0-4 with a 5.32 ERA. And he has one of the highest projected totals on the slate. So that just kind of tells you about this slate. It's ugly. But so you got him. Matt's going against Arizona. And then lastly, we got Blake Snell going against the Yankees. Blake Snell is actually a really good pitcher, but he's in one of the worst matchups on this slate against the Yankees. There are definitely some Yankees that have some really good numbers on him. Like I said, so pitching is tough right now. Just looking at the numbers, I'm kind of looking at a guy probably like David Price, just a very fair price tag. At 8,400, I think he give us a little bit of a solid floor, and I'm nervous even saying that, but I'm looking at the options, and there's only a couple guys that actually have some solid success in their career versus David Price, and they're without Robinson Cano, so that's an added bonus for him. I think David Price probably is going to be the most solid cash game play, but we got to kind of look a little bit more tomorrow, see who Seattle comes out with. Then we'll go to first base. You got Freddie Freeman, the highest projected total, going against Tyson Ross. Freddie Freeman, he's one of the best hitters in the league, one of the best hitters on the slate. The problem with him is the price tag is up, but I definitely think there'll be some ways to fit him in tomorrow. You got Gary Sanchez. Me personally, I think he's almost a lock in my opinion. For his career against Blake Snell, he's 4 for 10 with 3 homers and a double at a 3,200 price tag. This is just a great spot. He's giving you a great value on this price tag, so I like him. You got Eric Hosmer going against McCarthy. He's 6 for 17 with 3 doubles in his career, so some solid numbers. You got Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt going against Mats. He's, the price tag is up. For his career, he's 2 for 5 with 2 home runs. So a small sample size, but he does have those 2 home runs. Lastly, Mitch Moreland. The guy, he doesn't have great numbers against against King Felix for his career. He's only 10 for 52, but he does have 3 doubles and 2 home runs, so 5 extra base hits. On a small slate, we got to find something. So, I definitely think there's some solid plays at first base. Second base gets a little bit uglier. You got Albies. He's never faced Tyson Ross, but hey, this guy's a hitting machine. You got Jose Altuve saying he's a better hitter than him, and that's pretty crazy for the reigning MVP. So I like Albies. The price tag is up there. D. Gordon, has a massive stolen base upside any single night. Problem with him is it's a lefty-lefty matchup going against David Price. He's never seen him in his career. Azubo Cabrera going against Koch. He's just a very fair price tag. The guy bats in the top of the order. He's a professional hitter. I think he's giving you a good value at this price tag. I think he's going to be one of my favorite second basemen on the slate. And then also we can look at a guy like Wendell. He gives us a 3.87 value, solid value on his price tag of 2,400. Batting 5 in the order, going against German Marquez, who's 0-4 with a 5.32 ERA. So I definitely think the Rays are going to get a couple runs. This guy has, a little bit of power upside, has some stolen base upside. So, at his price tag, he's a solid play. Third base, you got Christian Villanueva for the Padres with the highest projected total on the slate at 10.47, going against Brandon McCarthy. Thing about him is he's more of a GPP play for me because he's definitely a swing and miss kind of guy. He's either going to hit a home run or he's going to strike out a lot, but he's batting in a solid spot in the order, and so I definitely think that you could consider him. Todd Frazier. Todd Frazier going against Koch. He has that power upside. He's a pretty good hitter. He's had a solid season with the Mets. He's a very fair price tag. Could go yard, like I said, any night. So I do like Todd Frazier. Matt Duffy, only 2,600. We're gonna have to pay up somewhere. There's a lot of guys that are very fair price tags that that you could definitely put in there and feel comfortable. Matt Duffy's another guy. He gives you a solid floor. The guy figures out ways to get fancy points. Another guy going against German. That's not very good for the Yankees. And then lastly, we can look at a guy like Kyle Seager going against David Price. He's supposed to be coming off the DL tomorrow. He's 4 for 20 with 2 doubles and a home run in his career off Price. So not great numbers, but he does have some extra base hits. Value wise, they're really high. Like I said, I'm really on Duffy. I like him a lot. If you do need to go down, I'm not really high on this guy, Marrero. But he does have a double against Mats in his career. If I can, pay up 600 more, I definitely would prefer to go with Matt Duffy, though. Then we got shortstop. We got Segura against David Price, the highest projected total at shortstop. In the early going, he's only 1 for 7 in his career. Off of David Price, but he does have a triple. Gregorius in a lefty-lefty matchup against a tough pitcher in Snell. It's not really something I'm really looking at, but I would understand it. He's 2 for 12 in his career off of Snell. A guy I'm really liking is Nick Ahmed. I'm probably just going to lock him in to my shortstop spot. Very fair price tag at 2,800. The guy's been swinging a really good bat. Gives you that definite power upside, get you some speed upside. He's 1 for 2 with a double in his career off Mats. So it's a small sample size, but I'm really liking some of these Arizona righties going against Mats. I think they're going to be one of my top stacks on this slate. And you got Bogarts going against King Felix. He's a decent play. Price tag is up there. Adames for Tampa Bay going against, German Marquez, who's 0-4 for the Yankees. I am liking some of these Tampa Bay bats as well, so I would throw him in there. There's not really no good value at this position. I would try to, like I said, I'm pretty much just going to figure out the 2,800 to get Ahmed in there. Outfield, you're pretty much going to have to ask yourself, am I going to pay up for Betts and JD Martinez going against King Felix, or am I going to pay up for Judge and Stanton going against Blake Snell. You got Stanton. He is 1 for 5 in his career with the home run against Snell, but it is a home run. Like I said, yeah, 1 for 5 with the home run against Snell. Sorry, but so I do probably would prefer Stanton over Judge. He's swinging a better bat than Judge right now. Judge is striking out like crazy. So yeah, I mean, and you can also throw in Benintendi going against King Felix. He gets a solid lefty-righty matchup. It's just crazy. It's like, am I really gonna pay up for Benintendi when I could get Betts or JD Martinez? Nothing against Benintendi, but I honestly would pick one of the other guys. I mean, they're a lot better hitters in my opinion. And then if we want to look at a little bit of value, one of my favorite plays on the slate for value is going to be Conforto. He's only 2,600. We know this guy has some definite pop, has some stolen base upside. Going against Catch, who's not Koch, who's not a very good pitcher in my opinion. So I definitely think he could get a hold of one. And also too, somebody I will mention, even though I kind of like David Price, you could look also at a guy like Nelson Cruz. Where is he at? I mean, the price tag is up, but he's a lefty killer throughout his career. He's 9 for 28 with 2 home runs in his career against David Price. So he's somebody that you can look at as well. You're going to have to pay up somewhere. None of these guys have really killer matchups. Nobody's really popping out on this slate so far. But like I said, we've got to see what comes out tomorrow and kind of go from there. So if you want to see our updated projections tomorrow, or if you want to run the lineups that we have on our optimizer, you can run up to 150 at a time. You just type in 150 lineups. Avoid pitchers if you want. You can mess with the different stacks if there's some game stacks you want to do. And all you do is simply click generate lineups. Boom, you got 150 lineups down there. So like I said, if you want to check this out, tomorrow's the last day. Absolutely free for 14 days. Go sign up on the website and check this bad boy out. It's getting better by the day. We've already had 3 massive nights with our optimizer in only 2 weeks of existence. So things will only get better as it gets a little bit further along and we keep tweaking the algorithm, etc. So yeah, hey, stop missing out. Come check it out. Come have some fun here at DFS Cheat Sheet. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.